and it said, that means that life has been too hard and maybe you need a season where things aren't that bad. And that really struck me because that's the point of this foundation, is to help people who need a leg up. If their mind is off, if their body is off, or their spirit is off, we want to come up with ways to help that.
Feels good to see the world getting loose. Feels good to see the world getting loose. I don't know about you, Sack Noel. I don't know about you, Phenom. I don't know about you, White Shadow. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Welcome to Ocean City, Maryland, and welcome to the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series. For the next 8 days, this beach transforms into the home of the biggest and longest-running beach tennis event in the United States. The world's best athletes have arrived to battle for ITF ranking points, championship titles, and beach tennis glory. This year's series features Elite BT50 and BT200 events, along with the first ever week in the United States to host for ITF J100 junior tournaments. Whether you're watching from the sand here in Ocean City or joining us from around the world, you're about to experience world-class competition. This is the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series, and it starts right now.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Corner, the voice of beach tennis, bringing you action from day number 2 of the BT50 number 2 here in Ocean City, Maryland, part of the 2026 Maryland Beach Tennis Open. Let's go down for our first semifinal of the day. It's a women's semifinal. Let's meet our players. Currently ranked number 34 in the world with a 2026 win-loss of 22, 29, and 22. She's 26 years old from Brazil. Check. $15 all. $30-40, game number 1. Women's semifinal, Ocean City, BT number 2. First game, we are at 40 all, golden point. Next point wins the game. Somebody's going to take the 1-0 lead. Sees that momentum. Wind has shifted here the first day of the entire week where the wind is coming from the north. With Giovanna serving it up. And that one's going to sail out, so it's an early break here for BATISTA and Bonancutro. Bonancutro and BATISTA lead 1 game to love.
This has priority for the mic tonight.
I'm talking most of the stream right now.
Yeah. So we can test it later to see.
So I want to welcome all of those who are tuning in from around the world on the live stream. I'm Alex Corner, the voice of beach tennis from Los Angeles, California. And we are live in Ocean City, Maryland. We're watching women's semifinal number 1 here on the second day, the Championship Tuesday for the second BT50 tournament here in Ocean City. All of this ramps up to the BT200 starting on Thursday. This is Giovanna Battista serving it up, leading 1-0 here in the women early in this first set. And that's a beautiful feathered lob over the head of Natalia Bonincotro. As that one sails long. Takes us to 15 all. So interesting dynamic here all week long. The wind has been a major factor in the tournament, coming from the south, blowing towards the north. But for the first time this week, the wind has shifted and is now coming from the north side. So it'll be interesting to see how the players adjust. And a lot of emotion coming right from the start. Giovanna Battista, Natalia Bonincotro. 30-15. They got the early break to start this women's semi. And that ball's going to sail well long. And that would not have happened that earlier in the week, as that wind was really blowing and pushing on the backboard. Wind really not that strong here at the moment. That bounce off the net, that's going to be there. Pazzotti, Antonella Pazzotti. She had her paddle up, trying to just block that out, but it's kind of a low percentage play, a little bit of a desperation. Why not, though? If you know that ball is just barely over the net, get that paddle up, you might get lucky. As the serve is up. And into the net. That's just great defensive. Pazzotti and Giovanna Liberatti. So they force the golden point at 40 all. Will we be tied at 1 game apiece? Or will it be? Oh, and that is just wide, and she can't believe it. Bonincotro. She thought she had it, but that one just a bit outside. So we are tied up at 1 game all here in the first set. Serve now switches over to Antonella Pazzotti from Brazil. We've got a nice exchange here. These players really coming out and bringing the heat, and that's a massive overhead smash there by Giovanna Liberatti. 15 love. Pazzotti, only 16 years old, from Brazil, currently ranked 74th in the world. She's already got 3 wins under her belt in 2026. 2 of those are BT50s, much like same as this tournament here. Just another member of this young crop of Brazilian players that are making a statement on the world scene. And as I watch more of these tournaments, especially these smaller tournaments, these BT50s, you see what the next generation really looks like. What's that next generation of top 20 players? I think I've seen a few of them here already in Ocean City. So at 15:30, we've got backhand side dish there, Pazzotti. Pazzotti rather, going cross angle, yes, and that's a beautiful cross angle shallow drop by Antonella Pazzotti. Bonin-Cotro got to it, but not enough. Ties us up at 30 all. We are in the third game of this first set, women's semifinal. And miss hit there by BATISTA. Takes us down to a game point for the serving team, Liberatti and PAZZOTTI. PAZZOTTI serves it up. And the return off of the paddle of Bonin-Cotro is wide, so that is a 2-1 lead. Liberatti and PAZZOTTI in the lead. And it clips the line. We are back underway here in this women's semifinal. Liberatti and PAZZOTTI leading 2-1. That is Natalia Bonin-Cotro. Trying to go with the lob serve. Just a bit outside. Yeah, and that one's good. Over the head of Liberatti. And it's out. And every time the ball is out, they are really letting it be known. Lots of enthusiasm, these young ladies. Natalia Bonin-Cotro, 17 years old, from Brazil. Her partner, Giovanna, 15 years old. These teenagers going at it. The next generation of beach tennis players on display here in center court. Really like what I'm seeing from the younger Brazilian players, some younger Italian players we've seen this week. And we have a great exchange here on center right now. And Liberatti sending it long. So that is now game point for BATISTA and Bonin-Cotro. 40-30. And Bonin-Cotro going for that high lob serve. And that is going to sail out. So that is a game for Bonin-Cotro and BATISTA. They lead, it is tied up at 2-all here in the first set. We are watching live women's semifinal number 1 from Ocean City, Maryland, part of the 2026 Maryland Beach Tennis Open. This is the second BT50 of the week. We will crown a champion tonight, and then players will come back on Thursday to start the BT200, the crown jewel event of this week in Ocean City. Giovanna Liberatti serving it up at 2-all. And huge overhead smash. Bonin-Cotro firing it up there. Low 15. Bonacocho trying to make lightning strike twice there on the aggressive overhead smash, but that one sails well outside. 15 all. Oh, and I'm not quite sure she meant to do that, but that ball was in. Bonacocho went for the, looked like an overhead. Definitely tried to put some topspin on it, but just fell over the net, nothing net. Pozzoch and Liberattì could do there. Liberattì serving it up now. 15-30. And that one sails long. Ties us up at 30 all. Giovanna Liberattì, 26 years old, from Brazil. He's currently the 134th ranked player in the world. Been as high as 88. And she stretches for it. Swing and a miss, and that's a break opportunity now for BATISTA and Bonacocho. 30-40. Chance to get that break and go up 3-2, seize the lead in this first set. Break of serve that they were looking for. It is now a 3-2 lead for the young Brazilians, Giovanna Battista, Natalia Bonacocho. They're in command at the moment. Number 1 women's semifinal. You're watching the 2026 Maryland Beach Tennis Open Championship Tuesday for the BT200, or BT50 rather, number 2. Check. Chance right here and tie this. It's nothing. Here for women's. Oh. Tied at 30 all.
Test, test.
Oh, and a mishandle there by PAZZOTTI. That takes us to 40 all. Golden point.
I guess you said in there like the connection wasn't reaching. Is it getting hit because of the monitor?
That's okay. Yes, and there it is as they close out the game. Giovanna Liberacci and Antonella PAZZOTTI get the service hold, and it is now 4 games to 3. 4 games to 3. Liberacci PAZZOTTI in the lead here in a very tight first set. Women's semifinal number 1 live from Ocean City. So after the service hole, we are back with a 4-3 lead for Giovanna Liberacci and Antonella PAZZOTTI. Now going to switch over to Bonancotro and BATISTA. Natalia Bonancotro serving it up at 3 games to 4. More with the lob serve, answered back in there by PAZZOTTI. PAZZOTTI down. And but she's back up on her feet already. Liberace able to get in on the act as a little shallow. And yes, going over the head. Cotro trying to lob Liberace, and it is successful. 15 love. works once, let's try it again, but that time to no avail, 15-all. It's been a very tight match so far. Neither team relinquishing any real estate. And a little mishandle there by Liberattì. Giovanna Liberattì, the 26-year-old from Brazil, and is high ranked as 88 in the world. And once again, the overhead smash giving her a little bit of trouble, and there is wind at her back, so unlike the previous days here in Ocean City, and that's out. Beautiful service ace to the boardwalk sideline. And that ties us up, ladies and gentlemen, at 4 games apiece here in the first set. It's been very, very close. Neck and neck. Women's semifinal. Winner advances to the championship, which will be played later this evening here on center court. It's our first semifinal of the day. Liberattì serving it up. Forehand side return, taking it up high. And swing and a miss, but that is going to sail out. So unfortunately for Giovanna, she did get a paddle on that one and sails long. 15 love. Mishandle there by Bonincontro. Gives a 30-love lead to Bazzottì and Liberacci. Every single point, these ladies are firing themselves up. They're venting and they're very, very vocal. I like that fire. I like what I'm seeing from the younger generation of Brazilian players. This Liberattì, she's the only one over the age of 20, at age 26. All the rest are Brazilian teenagers, and they are the future of beach tennis. What I'm seeing here from this next generation of Brazilian players. Check. That return is up and out. So opportunity, or I'm sorry, game point. Roger, Bazzottì. So, on serve here in the first set. Neck and neck. It is a 5-4 lead for Giovanna Liberattì and Antonella Bazzottì. You are watching the women's semifinal. Ocean City, Maryland. Well, we're back on center court here with Giovanna Battista serving it up at 4-5. And that's a nice put away there by Battista. Bonancocho goes down in the sand, but she was able to get back up on her feet, keep the point going. It has been on serve all match long so far. Well, actually, that's not true. It started with 2 breaks, but the net effect is that we are on. Sails long.
Hey, Nico. What side am I Score's wrong, guys.
And a big rip down the center for PAZZOTTI. Every point, the emotion comes out. I like the fire that all 4 of these players have, especially the youngins. PAZZOTTI only 16 years old. Her partner LIBERATTI 26. 10-year age difference, but good chemistry as a team. As PAZZOTTI goes in for the aggressive put away, that's going to be a point back for Bonancocho and Battista. They have the chance here at game point. This first setup at 5 games apiece, and I would expect nothing less. That's how it's been going. Serve is up. Forehand side return good by LIBERATTI. LIBERATTI putting it up. Batista's there. Bonancocho, that goes over the head of Bonancocho, and it lands in. So they stay alive at least for another point here. And that takes us, ladies and gentlemen, to golden point, 40 all. Next point wins the game. Set point for LIBERATTI and PAZZOTTI. Serve up. LIBERATTI is there. That is it. The first set is in the books. Giovanna LIBERATTI and Antonella PAZZOTTI take the first set, 6-4. And that's the first time all set we've seen a gap of more than 1 game. So kudos to LIBERATTI and PAZZOTTI for seizing the moment, getting the break of serve. They lead 1-0 women's semifinal action here on the BT50 #2 on a Championship Tuesday in Ocean City, Maryland.
To meet you, and somebody sent me another version of it this week, and it said that means that life has been too hard and maybe you need a season where things aren't that bad. And that really struck me, because that's the point of this foundation, is to help people who need a leg up. If their mind is off, if their body is off, or their spirit is off, we want to come up with ways to help that.
Feels good to see the world getting loose. Feels good to see the world getting loose. I don't know about you, Sack Noel. I don't know about you, Phenom. I don't know about you, White Shadow. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Welcome to Ocean City, Maryland, and welcome to the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series. For the next 8 days, this beach transforms into the home of the biggest and longest-running beach tennis event in the United States. The world's best athletes have arrived to battle for ITF ranking points, championship titles, and beach tennis glory. This year's series features elite BT50 and BT200 events, along with the first ever week in the United States to host for ITF J100 junior tournaments. Whether you're watching from the sand here in Ocean City or joining us from around the world, you're about to experience world-class competition. This is the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series, and it starts right now.
Are leading 1-0 here on center court, women's semifinal for the young Brazilians, Batista and Bonancotro. Time to refocus and see what they can do to try to shift the momentum. It was a very, very close first set. Both teams playing pretty much even. Liberattì, PAZZOTTI just able to squeak out in the end. This is PAZZOTTI serving it up to start set number 2. And swing and a miss there for Bonancotro. Got caught up maybe in the wind and the sun, who knows, but first point to PAZZOTTI and Liberattì. As that lob attempt sails out, we're tied at 15-all. And a really nice exchange ended by the overhead smash of PAZZOTTI. We got a really good look there of what the wind was doing to the balls. One of the great adjustment there by Bonancotro, just to able to keep ball play extended there when the ball was blowing back towards the net. 30-15. Over the head of Bonancotro once again. 40-15, opportunity to seize that early momentum here in set number 2. Leading 1-0, PAZZOTTI and Liberattì. And that's another put away there. Antonella PAZZOTTI, 74th ranked player in the world, gives her team a 1-game-to-love lead here in set number 2. So as players change sides, we are 1-0 in favor of Liberattì and PAZZOTTI. This is Bonancotro serving it up on the second game. Here we go. As that one sails out, love 15. It's good, 15-all. Only one of the top 4 seeded teams made it into the semifinal. And it is neither of these here. So these are 2 unseeded teams as we seeded up to 4. Seeds 1, 3, and 4 are already knocked out of the tournament. So will be an unseeded team in the final. And another PAZZOTTI put down. And she is letting us hear it up there. I love that emotion. PAZZOTTI overhead smash. 15-30. Just out. 15-40. PAZZOTTI, she will not have a voice left when this one's done. 16 years old, 74th ranked player in the world. Already got 3 wins in 2026. Will this be the 4th? We shall see. Friendly bounce off the net there for Bonancotro. 30-40. Yes, a nice aggression takes us to 40 all. A golden point opportunity here to tie the match up at 1 game apiece, but it's also for PAZZOTTI and Liberattì. Serves up, point returned by Liberattì, and PAZZOTTI able to commit to it at the last minute, getting pushed back to the baseline once again. BATISTA lets that one go, and we are on serve here in set number 2. Would you expect anything less? I wouldn't, given what happened in that first set. So serve now, we'll switch back over to Giovanna Liberattì at 1 game all. Little feather dropper falls a little bit short, and it's a low 15. As that was going to sail well out. 15 all. And good call there by BATISTA, calling off her partner as that ball sails out. 15-30. And swing and a miss. PAZZOTTI and Liberattì tie this game up at 30 all with the lob over the head of Natalia Bonancotro, the Oceanside corner. Serve up, return back in there by BATISTA. Into the net. So here's the game point at 40-30. Chance to keep the match on, to keep the set on serve. Take that 2 games to 1 lead. Liberattì and PAZZOTTI. Liberattì, PAZZOTTI leading 1 set to love. And a beautiful put down there by Liberattì, and that is par for the course in this match. It has been, we are on serve. It's a 2 games to 1 lead. PAZZOTTI, Liberattì up a set, and 2-1 here in the second. Giovanna Battista serving it up at 1-2. And it just clips off the edge of the paddle of Liberattì. That is 15 love. Going for the cross angle. That's just a nice little cross angle by PAZZOTTI. Bonacontro chops it outside. 15 all. Or, I'm sorry, love 30. And it's in. So I believe the score now actually is 30-15, 30 serving 15. And opportunity now to tie this one up at 2 games apiece. We've been on serve here in the second set. Very, very close match. From the first serve, it has been tight. Battista serving it up. Trying to tie this at 2 games apiece in the second set. And that's exactly what's going to happen but Liberattì sends one into the crowd. We are tied at 2 games all. Women's semifinal, second set. Liberattì PAZZOTTI leading 1-0. Side return there, Bonacontro. Over to Battista. Little exchange from the neutral zone, now crossing over, putting more pressure from the middle is PAZZOTTI. PAZZOTTI going for the overhead put away, and it's good. Sneaks one inside the line as we watch the replay here. PAZZOTTI locking into it. Forehand top spinner, put away right on the boardwalk sideline. $15 love. Little cross angle play and just a little too much. Nice positioning there by Liberattì to cut that one off. 30 love. Oh, what a brilliant exchange there as Bonacontro finds the open court on the cross angle. 30-15. Goes PAZZOTTI, but Battista sends one outside on the hit. 40-15. And we've been on serve all set long. So far, there's nothing to indicate that that's not going to be the case here, but who knows? 40-15 chance to take that 3-2 lead here in set number 2. Inside dig by Bonacontro into the middle, dugout, and that one's going to sail wide. So they get a point back, still 40-30 game point here for Liberattì and PAZZOTTI. Number 134 and 74 ranked players in the world, respectively, as PAZZOTTI serving it up to close out the game. Forehand return back by Batista. Batista now from the middle. PAZZOTTI is there to answer. Little shallow dropper. And a windmill by Bonancotro. Bonancotro going cross angle back over to PAZZOTTI. Oh, and look out. We now have 40 all, a golden point. So this would be interesting here. An opportunity for Bonancotro and the break. And that would be an interesting momentum swing here. So let's see what happens as PAZZOTTI at 40 all serving it up. Forehand side return there by Bonancotro. Locking in is Batista. Batista now back over to Liberacci. Liberacci taking it up high. Liberacci once again taking it high, challenging Bonancotro off the lob. They're going back to Bonancotro. We see a bit of a pattern here. Trying to keep it away. Down in the sand goes PAZZOTTI. Bonancotro has a chance. And Bonancotro and Batista, they 3 games to 2. They will have the chance. Their serve and maybe create some deeper separation here in set number 2. Liberace, PAZZOTTI, 1 set to love, but it's Batista, Bonancotro with the 3-2 lead in set number 2. We'll be right back here on center court in Ocean City, Maryland. So we are back in action here on center court with Bonancotro and Batista, leading 3-2 in the second set and leading 15 love in this game. So could this be the momentum shifter that sends us potentially to a third set super tiebreak? Oh! What did we talk about earlier when PAZZOTTI in the first set was just putting her paddle up, hoping for some kind of defensive miracle? Well, we just saw it there from Bonancotro. Bonancotro saw what was transpiring, puts her paddle up, and sure enough, it bounces her way. Bonancotro now serving at 30 love. Liberati sneaks one inside the baseline, 30-15. Going for a different type of serve this time. That one's going to sail long, and that serve by Bonancotro pays off. 40-15. Chance to extend that lead to 2 here in the second set. Remember, they're down 1 set to love, so they need to do something to create some space, force this to a third set super tiebreaker. Liberachi's there, PAZZOTTI now. PAZZOTTI locking in for the kill, and PAZZOTTI putting it down with authority. 40-30. Still game opportunity here for Batista and Bonancotro to create a 2-game gap. Taking it up high, challenging. PAZZOTTI is there. This should be an easy put away. Yes, it is. And Bonancotro and Batista have extended their lead to 2 games. It is now 4-2. Batista and Bonancotro down a set, but leading in set number 2. So now we turn our attention to LIBERATTI and PAZZOTTI. How are they going to respond? The wind at their back. Service up for inside return there by Batista. Batista, little topspin backhand roller. That's a beautiful shot down. Love 15.
What about this one?
Service ace, 15 all. Bonancotro putting a little extra sizzle on that one, sends it long, 30-15. Dug out, nice offensive play there by Bonancotro as it goes back to the baseline and it's out. But not by much. So LIBERATTI and PAZZOTTI in the driver's seat here in this game, 40-15. Looking to try to pull this second set within 1 game. Backhand side return, taking it up high. PAZZOTTI is locking in, and it is going to be a game for LIBERATTI and PAZZOTTI. They pull a little bit closer here in set number 2. It's a tight one with Batista Bonancotro leading 4-3 in the second set. We'll be right back here on center court at the 2026 Ocean City, Maryland Beach Tennis Open BT number 2.
And maybe you need a season where things aren't that bad. And that really struck me because that's the point of this foundation, is to help people who need a leg up. If their mind is off, if their body is off, or their spirit is off, we want to come up with ways to help that.
Feels good to see the world getting loose. Feels good to see the world getting loose. I don't know about you, Sack Noel. I don't know about you, Phenom. I don't know about you, White Shadow. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good. I don't know about you, but I feel good.
Welcome to Ocean City, Maryland, and welcome to the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF.
At 4-3, Batista serving it up. And that's going to land in. PAZZOTTI wasn't sure. Looking for a signal from her partner. I don't think her partner knew if that was going to go in or not either. She didn't give the call, so as 15 long. Return sails wide, 30 love. post pressure, but beautiful defensive hands there by PAZZOTTI, keeping her team alive. Just brilliant display of defensive prowess there by Antonella PAZZOTTI. And good communication there. I just love the communication by both of these players. Very emotional, spirited players.
Attention. Court is court number 4 consolation semifinal. Alico Menares, Thomas McLeod.
Oh, and that's going to land in, so that gives us a game point here at 40-30 chance for BATISTA and Bonancotro to extend that lead to 5 games to 3. Giovanna serving it up. Dug out, that one's going to stand over. So all Bonancotro can do is send it up high. She goes for the desperation block again, and somehow Liberacci and PAZZOTTI win that point just when you think it's over. It's not. Great defensive play by Antonella PAZZOTTI to keep her team in that one. Golden point 40 all. Who's going to seize it? Oh! And we are tied at 4 games all here in the second set. PAZZOTTI and Liberacci pull that one out, and now they have a chance to serve. They can take the lead in set number 2.
Bernardo Domingos Roselda, Polisos Carvanes Jr. for the correction. Cameron McNeil.
And that's a good first start there, 15 love.
Bernardo Domingos, Polisos Carvanes, court number 4.
And another big serve by the young Brazilian, 74th ranked player in the world, Antonella PAZZOTTI. Back over to Bonancotro now. Batista's there on the cross angle. Save back. And what a brilliant play there by Liberacci, and the backhand side dish to the middle. They are in the driver's seat at 40 love. Having gotten the break in the last game, now they have a chance to seize the lead. They'd be 1 game away from a trip to the championship match. Oh, but that one into the net off the service error. 40-15. Serve in, back inside return. Liberachi's there, PAZZOTTI. Liberachi. This one's a chopper that's going to send up high into the air. Bonancotro's answers. Batista getting in on the act now from the center. Forehand chop back by PAZZOTTI. PAZZOTTI trying to put the game away. As this one goes high. Oh! Into the net. And they are 1 game away from a trip to the championship match. Giovanna Liberacci, Antonella PAZZOTTI leading 5 games to 4 in the second, up 1 set to love. Will they be able to close it out? We shall see. Coming up here next on Center Court. We'll be right back from Ocean City, Maryland.
Attention, consolation girls, women's consolation match. Antonia Aguiar, Erica Bersh, Erica Caballo, Vanessa Fry, court number 6. Aguiar, Carvalho Fry, Cuadro State, number 6.
So as we return to center court, the time is now for Giovanna Battista and Natalia Bonancutro. Yes, all right, that's a good start there. Bonancutro and Battista, 15 love. It's a close second set, but they have no more room. Liberattì and PAZZOTTI leading a set and have 5 games. They are on the verge of advancing to the championship match. Bonancutro serving it up. Gonna go for that high serve. PAZZOTTI is there. Battista did not close in for the put away, which I'm a little surprised by. Cross angle is going to take it up high, going to challenge PAZZOTTI, and PAZZOTTI's there. And Liberattì, yes. And I kind of saw that. I was a little surprised Battista, when as high as that ball hung up in the air, that she didn't move in for the put away when she had the opportunity. Bonancutro on the forehand return there, back by. Yes, and Liberattì, friendly bounce off the net. And the net has not really been a factor. We haven't seen a lot of those kind of tape, not net tape balls in this match, but it comes at a good time for Liberattì. Gonna elect to go with that high serve. And that one's gonna sail wide. All right, so we are back to 30 all. Bonancutro and Battista playing for their lives in this match right now. At 30 apiece. Serve up high. There's PAZZOTTI. PAZZOTTI going in. Does she put down the kill? Nice defensive play. Oh, but she follows it up. And that's a textbook example of why you follow your shot in, especially when you're able to force the high ball. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 30-40 set point and match point for Liberattì and PAZZOTTI. Liberattì keeping the ball back in play, playing a little conservative, not trying to give up too much. She's able to stretch and keep the ball in. PAZZOTTI high. Put away attempt there by Battista. Saved back by PAZZOTTI. It's over! It's all over here on center court. Giovanna Liberattì and Antonella PAZZOTTI will advance to tonight's championship match. 6-4, 6-4 here in straight sets. And what a performance. It was a close match all the way through. But for Battista and Bonancutro, they fell just a little bit short, and I know that one's going to sting for them. But what a performance by PAZZOTTI and Liberattì. We will see them a little bit later here on Championship Tuesday. They have a date in the finals. So what's coming up next here on center court? We have a men's semifinal, the first men's semifinal coming up here next on center court, where we're going to see Edoardo Fonsacci and Matteus Ugi taking on the Italians Alex Aggiarelli and Alessandro Calbucci. A rematch of the semifinals from BT50 #1 earlier here in Ocean City. We're going to get a run back of one. Let's see who's going to be victorious this time. More beach tennis coming up here.